IELTS Task 1 Writing. Writing about a process. For the IELTS Task 1 writing, you might get a chart, a graph, or a diagram. You will write about a process if you see a diagram. A diagram shows a process, which means a series of events, and your job is to state what the diagram is about, state what happens in the diagram, and describe the step-by-step process of the diagram. An essay about a process has two parts: introduction and description. Introduction. In an introduction for an essay about a process, you need to have two things. You first need to state what the diagram is about. Then you need to state what happens in the diagram. The introductory paragraph should have two sentences, a third being optional. The optional third sentence would state how many stages there are in the diagram and set up your upcoming body or description paragraph. Let's practice using the diagram below. A. What is the diagram about? Solar power. B. What does the diagram show? How solar energy is converted into electricity to power homes. Here is how we would write the introduction. The diagram is about solar power. It shows how energy from the sun is captured and converted into electricity to power homes. There are 5 stages to this process. Please note the key words in the paragraph: is about and it shows. Description. In a description paragraph for an essay about a process, you need to do two things: be aware of how many stages there are in the diagram, and describe each stage in the order they happen in the diagram. The paragraph should have as many sentences as there are stages in the process. Let's practice using the diagram below. A. What are the stages? 1. Sunlight hits the photovoltaic panel. 2. The photovoltaic panel converts the energy of the sun into electricity. 3. The electricity is sent into an inverter. 4. The inverter changes the electricity from direct current to alternating current. 5. The inverter sends the electricity to homes, where it is used to power people's houses. Here is how we would write the descriptive paragraph. On a nice clear day, when the sun is shining bright, the first step in the process of powering homes using solar energy would be when the sunlight hits the photovoltaic panels and energy from the sun is captured. The photovoltaic panels then take the energy from the sun and convert it into electrical energy. After that, the electrical energy is sent to an inverter, which is used to change electricity from one form into another. At this point, the inverter takes the direct current from the photovoltaic panels and turns it into alternating current, which can be used by household appliances. Finally, the power from the inverter is sent to houses, where it is then used to power the lights and appliances inside. Please note the key words: the first step, then take, after that, at this point, and finally. So what does it look like when we put it all together? Here is your sample essay, and in the end, it should come out to approximately 150 words. Some key words to remember. When you are writing about a process, you need to use words that show the order of events. Here is a list of words that may be useful. Until next time.